So I was listening to a podcast, and there was a professor who just published a book called Complacency. I don't remember his name, and his point was, you know, if you look at China and you look at the United States over the last 20 years, the quality of life with regard to transportation here in the United States has not improved. It's actually either stayed the same. And he's talking about how long flights take, how long train rides take, scheduling, versus China, who's increased their efficiencies in terms of transportation by 200% over the same time. What are the challenges, though, right? So what are the challenges?
The challenges are twofold. Number one is financing. You know, these things don't happen without money, without lots of money. They are very expensive to do. Yep. You know, $15 billion, we just don't pick it up somewhere. The state of New York invests a significant amount of that. Federal government has a significant part of East Side Access. The second thing you need is community buy-in. The community in which you're building these has to understand the importance of the project, not just to their local community, but to the region as a whole. That's one of the reasons why Third Track has been held in abeyance for the last 40 years, because the willingness of the local community to accept it was not there. That should have been done 40 years ago. It's now being done now, but what happened is, of course, we didn't have the benefit of using it for the last 40 years, and the cost of building it is now much more expensive than it was before. Those two things, plus the leadership of elected officials who are willing to say, this is important to the local community and to the region and to the state, is essential. We now have, to some degree, all of those boxes checked, and that's one of the reasons why projects like these and many others, bringing, you know, Metro North into Penn Station from the north is moving forward. The Gateway Tunnel from New Jersey to New York City is moving forward. There's a brand new, as you know, Tappan Zee Bridge is basically almost finished. These are the type of projects that in the past were done automatically. Now they're finally beginning to take shape over the last couple of years, and I think they will see a significant improvement. We're never going to be able to build our way out of the transportation problem on Long Island by building highways. We don't have the land, and people don't want that. But what we can do is significantly improve our mass transit system, either bus or by rail, and that hopefully will help the system.
Yeah, other things that I love are the getting rid of the toll booths at the bridges and tunnels, and really just, so it's like, to me, and this is what I meant before about your ability to crystallize things, right? Is people, I think, are very uneducated as to the need for infrastructure spending and continued reinvestment in the country. I think before World War II, we were either the number 6 or number 7 economy in the world. Post World War II, because of all the industrial expansion and all the military spend, we became the number 1 economy in the world. And to sustain that growth, it takes infrastructure spending. But yet it doesn't dominate the headlines at all.
Well, it did in the 50s and 60s when we were building the interstate system, okay? That got a lot of play. It got a lot of money at that time. And that became the focal point of the national movement for transportation infrastructure. Then we've lost that. We're finally, I think, starting to get it back. People are beginning to realize transportation infrastructure means not only transportation benefits, it means economic development benefits, it means construction jobs, it means a lot of different facets of the community will be improved. We just have to see how that's going to play its way out. Hopefully, Washington will do a bill, a big transportation infrastructure bill soon. Until then, I can tell you the state of New York is not going to wait, and the MTA is not going to wait. We have lots of projects to move forward, and we're going to move them all forward.